talk about customer loyalty and trust and how you can build it and keep it and what the rewards are when you do, right? And this is something a lot of home service people, pool guys, pool companies, big, small, a lot of times we forget how the customer feels and how they perceive you. And we're just going about our business and we don't necessarily always have that front of mind. And we should. We really should because they're the most important part of the business, right? Without them, you don't have a business. So let's talk about this customer loyalty aspect. Let's talk about this customer trust. So some of the first things I tell my guys is listen, honesty and clarity. That's how you start any relationship, but especially one in the customer service provider field, right? We want to be honest about what we do, how we do it, our capabilities. That's a big one, right? You don't want to overpromise the moon and then underdeliver. You want to make sure that what you say you will do, and that is a big part of it, especially in the beginning. So what I like to do is I like to lay out a lot of detail up front. Sometimes it's a little overwhelming for the customer, sometimes it's not, but it's providing clarity. So one way to do this is through our service agreements. We make sure that, hey, this is what we're going to do and this is all a part of it. Here's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? And so they're clear. They know if we're going to take a couple weeks off in the winter. They know if we can come extra visits when we're not supposed to, if that's going to be a paid service or a free service. So everything's clear. Everything is up front. There's no guesswork, right? And that's a huge one because then they know exactly what they're getting. There's no questions. The second step of that is you have to deliver on those promises, right? If you're not delivering what you say you're going to deliver, then they'll never take your word for it, and they'll probably find another guy who will. A lot of this is simple stuff. Like if you tell someone you're going to be there on Wednesdays, don't show up Tuesday and then Thursday the following week. Wednesday's your day. It's a route-based business. Okay? So these are simple things. If you tell someone hey, we'll scrub the walls each week. Don't worry about it. If it was like a specific thing that they hated where the last guy didn't do the scrubbing around the pool, do what you say you're going to do each week. And you know what? A lot of clients in the home service world, they have Zoom cameras, or excuse me, Ring cameras. They have backyard cameras. They're sometimes home. Most people work from, or a lot of people work from home now. So you never know who's watching. And if you skip those steps that you say you were going to do, you may end up getting caught and you shouldn't be doing that anyway, right? So why take the chance? Do what you say you're going to do the little extras you promised, and everybody's going to be super happy with that. The last thing I would say is give a little extra value when you can. This is a big one a lot of people skip. With the extra value thing, what does that mean, extra value? So I like to do things like this. So let's say the customer had a trash can that was knocked over in the front and the clients let's say they're elderly or they have trouble with it for some reason, or even if they don't, and you straighten out that pick up that trash can, small detail, but when they come home, if they know that, or if they were knew that it was knocked over and they saw that you did it, they think, hey, this guy cares, this company cares. Other small things, if you a storm comes through, knocks a chair or two or something into the pool, and you help fish it out, that was somewhat part of your job, but you took the extra trip to do it anyway, no matter what, right? So, these are some of the things that don't necessarily are not in the service agreement or whatever the case may be, but you did them anyway. And whether the customer sees you or not, if you keep doing these extras, just build a good habit of them, then one day someone's going to notice and someone's going to say, "Hey, you know what? Thank you so much. You did that extra thing. You did this and you did that, and I appreciate it." And the customer will see that, and it's building up that credit, building up those rewards. Um, what happens when you do all three of these things, right? So what are the results of doing great work, of doing the extras, and just delivering on your promises, right? What are the results? Well, number one, you're going to get referrals. we had a set of clients where we started with one lady. She was the mother, and she had two daughters, and they were ended up being referrals. So we had her, and then she referred both her daughters, which also had pools, to come and work with our company as well. So instantly we go from one to three accounts, right? So referrals, because the mom's like, hey, you guys are doing a great job. I know my sisters, or my daughters are struggling with their current people. Let me refer you. Easy, easy, guys. No brainers, right? So let's try to get as many of these people as we can. Let's get as many referrals as we can. Referral is one of the best um, compliments that you can get as a company owner, as a business operator. That means the customer liked you so much, they were like singing your praises to their friends and family. They were referring you. They were, they're your number one fan in that sense. So make sure that you're treating them well. The other thing, replacements and repairs. When issues come up, you've built up all this credit now. When issues come up, they know you're going to be honest, you're going to be on point, and you're going to have their best interest at heart, right? So they know that when something comes up and you say, hey, Mr. Customer, it's going to be $2,500 to replace this filter. And honestly, while we're doing it, you might as well replace some of this piping and plumbing, and the total is going to be 3,800. Well, all of a sudden, they're going to be like, okay, I know it's a big amount, but I know my house needs it, and I know I can trust Ed to deliver. And he's going to give me a decent deal, and providing fantastic work already anyway. So let me take his word for it. Let me just do it. And these are some of the things that go through a customer's mind. Just think of yourself. When you have a good service provider and you need a big bill, or you have a big bill coming up, you're going to take their word for it because they've already proven to you that they can deliver and that they're trustworthy, that they have your best interest at heart. So these are some of the big things that make things make sense for them, and make the work easier, because now you don't have to sell as hard to get a job done that should have been done anyways, right? And the last thing that it brings as a result, so right, so is the referrals, the repairs, and the third thing that really uh is the result of all of this good deeds and good gestures and being honest and being trustworthy. The last thing it results in is longevity with your client. It's a long client life cycle, long time they're staying with you, which means basically your lifetime customer value keeps going up and up and up and up and up, because these customers will stay with you. There are some guys in the pool business that have had, and companies that have had customers for 10, 20, 30 years at the same house with the same family. I've heard of scenarios where the customers had the same pool company for so long that the son inherited the house after decades, and the son kept the pool company on board. This is a 30-year process. And so imagine the lifetime value of that customer. It doesn't matter what you paid for it. Doesn't matter what the ads were. Doesn't matter how you got it. You had that customer for 25 years, you know? Just think about that consistently, month after month for 25, 30 years, whatever the case may be. That's huge. That's huge. You can't buy that kind of loyalty. You have to earn that kind of loyalty. So that's some of the really amazing stuff that can happen in the home service fields, swimming pool repair, swimming pool service, that you have to keep your mind on, because it's much easier to keep a customer than trying to acquire a new one. So keep the customer you already got. So that longevity, that high lifetime value, it's a huge one for this industry, for recurring residual type businesses like this one. You want that. That's huge, right? So it brings your ROI up, it brings everything up, all your metrics, and just consistency, right? And those are some of the big things about it. So just remember, the customers are watching, they care. If you care, it shows. Everything makes a difference in this business. And, I feel like sometimes we forget that as company owners. We get busy. We're dealing with accounting, we're dealing with sales guys, we're dealing with all of the things that we have to deal with on a daily basis to run a big operation or a small one. It's even harder when you have a single owner operator versus a crew of 10, right? So the single owner operator not only has to do all of the accounting and all of the things, they have to keep these things in mind as well. Whereas the bigger crew might have a dedicated person for customer service. Now you can get there, so you can start here and get to that bigger place. But the best way to do it is to build that trust, get those referrals, put our systems in play, put our marketing in play. And so you have marketing coming in, you have leads coming in, you have the systems in place. And as you grow and as you hire, you you install those beliefs and those systems and those ways of operating into each technician and field agent and customer service person and repair guy you hire. Now, all of a sudden, that company culture is translated all the way throughout. And that's huge. That's important. So we want to make sure that that's remembered, right? And those things create the company face because those employees, those technicians, those repair guys, when they're out in the field, they're the face of the company. So you have to translate those values from you to them so they can then give that to the customer as well. All right, guys, like, share, subscribe. Pool Millionaire is our education platform on school. So make sure you check out Pool Millionaire. The link will be below. If you're already in the course reviewing this, keep reading. There's a lot more great info. We do weekly calls. Get on those and make sure you're doing that. Pool Profits, our digital marketing agency. So if you are currently a pool service company, please reach out to us. We can help you build systems, automated text, AI. We have amazing pay-per-click systems that we can build lots of revenue and pipeline, or excuse me, lots of leads in your pipeline, generate a lot of revenue for you. So no matter where you are in the process, we can help. And please give us a call. Talk to you soon.